Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do a DIY fix on the left Joy-Con controller. So this is basically putting a piece of conductive foam like that into the controller, which is exactly the fix that Nintendo do. You will void your warranty if anything goes horribly wrong. So what I have is one tri-wing screwdriver, and then also a small Phillips head screwdriver. So I'm going to go ahead and take out 4 tri-wing screws from the back of the Joy-Con. So I've got 2 sets of controllers, and I've already done this on my other set, and it worked really well. So this is my second set. So both of my sets of controllers had the left Joy-Con problem, where I basically couldn't play with the switch connected to the TV. Okay, so once you've got those 4 out, you just want to run your fingernail along this seam here, and you should just feel the 2, it's a little bit fiddly, you should just feel the 2 edges click apart. There we go. So you want to be really careful when you open this up, because you've got 2 very fine ribbon cables connecting the 2 halves, and you don't want to put too much pressure on them. So there we go. So there you can see the battery. I think that's the haptic feedback unit there. So what you're going to want to do, you should use a spudger for this, but I'm actually just using a Lego brick tool, which isn't really as flexible as it could be, but the glue on the battery is actually really weak. It's more like a little piece of double-sided tape under there, so if you get that under just the corner under there, it should come up pretty easily. Okay. What we're going to do is just gently put that to one side. Again, taking care not to put too much pressure on these really fine cables. Okay, then we're going to swap to the Phillips head. And there are 3 screws, so that, this is the battery holder here. There are 3 Phillips head screws in here that we're going to want to take out. We don't need to remove them completely, actually. You can just loosen them in there. And then this one is down in here, nestled in next to the haptic unit. So we'll loosen that one. So when these ones are out, you can gently pull this out. So again, there's a really fine ribbon right there that you want to be really careful of. And this whole unit, including the Z button, left Z button there, will come out. So again, we're going to gently move that to the side. Now this is the spot under here where the shielding on the antenna has caused the issue. So we're going to take our little square, almost cube of foam, and we're just going to pop it in there. So that's exactly the spot where Nintendo add their fix. And you don't need any tape with that, because actually the pressure of putting this back on is actually going to hold it in. Now the tricky part here is getting this ribbon to lie flat underneath. So you want to go really slowly and just make sure you don't pinch that ribbon cable underneath any of the parts when you put this in. There we go. So I'm just going to really gently nudge that along a little. So you want to try and get the ribbon to lie on the far side of that foam. It can take a few goes to get this right. Just going to tuck that under a little further. So now that that's back in place, I'm going to go ahead and put my Phillips head screws back in. That's properly seated there. There we go. Now this third screw is a little fiddly to get back in because the haptic unit there is actually a magnet, so it can take a few tries just to get this into the hole without it actually sticking to the unit next to it. See, just like that. So you do have to just move that around, get it back into place, drop that battery back in, and just gently fold this back in. So again, just being really careful of where those ribbons are sitting. Go ahead, probably help if I went back to the tri-wing. So, sorry we had to cut there, and we just had a tiny earthquake. So I've now put all 4 of the tri-wing screws back in. It really is as easy as that. You can do it as quickly as 5 minutes, and obviously, as I say, you will void your warranty, so you want to keep that in mind. But I can't understate what a massive difference this makes. I couldn't play for longer than about 30 seconds before without the left controller disconnecting. I played for half an hour last night and didn't have any issues. So I was really skeptical that a small piece of foam could fix this problem, but yep, it really is a fix, and I recommend it.